And in a state of Kundalini, the Kundalini rises up the coccyx like you see on the screen right now, which is located towards the pelvic floor and the perineum of the human body, and it moves up the cerebral spinal system and awakens the 7 primary churches of God, which are the chakras. They're not physical churches here on earth, regardless of what these mind controllers want you to think. Let me see if I can, let's just do this. So the energy starts moving up the coccyx, also known as the coccygeal church. Samael Anwar, the author of the Yellow Book, one of the greatest books on Kundalini ever written. It's called the Yellow Book. Buy it. It's in my Amazon store. He called the coccyx the coccygeal church. It's where the Muladhara chakra resides, your root chakra. The energy moves up the coccygeal church, awakens and activates and opens the doors, so to speak, or rings the bells, if you want to call it that, all of the 7 primary churches, which is a metaphor for, opening the chakras. When I say ringing the bells of the 7 churches, what I mean by that is when the Kundalini energy moves through the chakras, it awakens a particular resonance, a frequency, which tethers you to these different states of consciousness. The resonance is what motivates the assemblage point to move. The vibratory resonance of the chakras waking up actually agitates a response in the assemblage point and starts moving it. And when the Kundalini energy gets to the top of the head, that's when all of this stuff becomes visible that you're seeing on the screen right now. Now, this is not an accurate representation of what the aura looks like completely, at least in my opinion. But it is pretty damn close in terms of its complexity. It is a very complex geometric, electromagnetic, hyperdimensional, 4th and 5th dimensional electromagnetic grid of energy that emanates from within us as well as without us. It tethers us to the Schumann resonance of the earth and a handful of other things that I don't know how to accurately put into words right now, folks, but it is a very real thing. And, again, when the bells ring in the 7 primary churches of God, that's just me. It's a symbolic, or it's a metaphor for what happens when the chakras are awakened. When a chakra awakens, it begins to vibrate. And when that chakra begins to vibrate, ladies and gentlemen, it produces a resonance. It produces a frequency. And that frequency alters consciousness by causing the assemblage point to shift. The frequency of the chakras awakening, which is just, again, the bells of the churches being rung, metaphorically speaking, those frequencies are what force the assemblage point to move.